Hello, my celestial beings. This is Mystic Storm here to clear a path to a new life with you. If you're new, welcome to the Family and Soul Tribe. I pray that this pick a card reading blesses you and you're able to gain guidance through your spirituality journey, okay? So we're going to get into it. This is about message from shadow self, okay? We all are contained of this kind of duality. Masculine, feminine, light, dark, okay, energy. There's, to every energy, there are two opposing sides. There is a more lighter or positive approach, people may say, and then there's more of a darker, negative approach. So we're going to dive in to see what messages your shadow self has for you. Is all the unconscious things or subconscious things that you have shoved in the back of your mind, but they still play a key role in your life because they're the strings to the puppet, in a sense. We get triggered from past traumas. We get all these beliefs or systems within us due to our subconscious and our shadow. So we want to see what is blocking us, okay? What is blocking us as well? What does our shadow self have to say to us in order for us to take the next moments and steps to heal, okay? So we're gonna have 3 groups. So group 1, you have Pyrite. Group 2, you have Moonstone. And group 3, you have Black Tourmaline. Okay? So we're gonna get into group number 1 here with Pyrite. We're gonna start off with the soul cards. Here, what messages, what guidance do you have from my group number 1s? What is their shadow self wanting them to heal? So we have this card here. There's 3 fishes here, but there's 1 fish on top of the person's head, and that fish is on, like, it's being cooked, okay? So I just heard, like, the teach a man how to fish, you know, he'll eat for life, or whatever the phrase is. So what I'm getting from this is you are ingesting the fruits, or you have ingested the issues, or adjusted the fruits of your labor, or the seeds that you have planted, and they are now being illuminated. I feel like this is a crown, in a sense. So I think what your shadow self is saying, that you are becoming enlightened. You are becoming enlightened. And though I'm just, it's a lot of messages coming through, like there's plenty of fish in the sea and all this stuff, but definitely you are becoming enlightened, and you're getting to know your shadow self. I feel like, especially since the darkest fish is in the mouth, like I said, you've ingested this. I feel like you have come to terms with your shadow, and therefore that's why you have become enlightened, okay? All right. We're going to get into the tarot now. This is the psychic tarot. Let's see. Choose wisely. In reverse, that's 7 of Cups. New beginnings. One more. Trapped in fear. Okay. So what is coupling your new beginning, what is surrounding your new beginning, is anxiety. And what is surrounding your new beginning is you're being indecisive. You really don't know which way to turn. Okay, so this is your shadow self saying to trust. Okay, to trust that this journey can lead you in many directions, but which will have you in the unknown. And that's why you have this anxiety, because you ultimately want things to pan out how you want them to pan out. But if you take time, you'll be able to readjust and get back to where you need to be. So yes, I had to stop really quick, so I don't really know where I left off, but I just know embrace the new beginnings. So don't be afraid to take the next step. A lot of your anxiety is towards change. Okay, so knowing that you have already done some deep work, there's definitely some work that needs to continue to have this strong bond and connection with your shadow self, but definitely working on releasing the fear and also trusting your intuition. Okay, so we're going to get into the Black Moon Lilith. Saturn, truth. Okay. And okay, I just feel so inclined to pull another for this. Saturn, truth, and then one more. 12th house, escape. And that's funny how it lines up with the other two cards in the Psychic Tarot. So choose wisely, trusting in your intuition. Know that you have matured already. You have done a lot of growth. So making sure that you step up to the plate, trust your intuition, and know that you can gain harmony with working with your higher self. Okay, and with the 12th house, escape, this is your escapism. It might be easier for you to be in this space of anxiety, being in this space. So that's something that you will have to work to grow out of, especially with the 8 here. And then 36 is 9. So that's fulfillment. So when you escape the prison of your mind, which is your shadow self. Now, shadow is, that can be where our fears lie. Once you release that, this will cause you to be more enlightened, okay? So we're gonna finish this out, group number 1s, with the Wild Offering. True Offering. True Offering. Beautiful here. So the true offering is yourself. That's what I just heard. The true offering is yourself. Learning, caring for yourself, trusting yourself more in order to get the things that you would like out of life. So it said, may I release the fears, illusions, and addictions. Wow, we talked about all of that. That keep me from true offering. May I relax into your plan, trusting that the next steps will always be shown. Use me, love. Use me for the highest. I am yours alone. So yeah, just releasing all of that from your shadow will give you this new beginning in order for you to trust yourself more and trust source, trust the divine to provide all that you need. Okay, group number 1s, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all gained some guidance, courage, and strength for this reading. And let me know, like, comment, subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you join the tribe, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, group number 2. This is your reading. We're going to get started. This is a message from your shadow self. We're going to start off with the soul cards first. Messages, what guidance do you have for Group 2, what does their shadow self want them to know? Ooh. Ooh, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is like twins. Like, I also heard twin flames, but I don't know if something within partnerships, you might be dealing with some type of partnership, or relationships. Okay, interconnectedness is what I'm also getting. So with this, I feel like within your shadow, you might have some issues with relationships. Also, like if you see like this person here is kind of like very welcoming, and then this figure here, this person here, this really looks like a shadow figure. So I feel like you do have some interconnectedness with your shadow. You might not be aware of it, but also it might have to do with your openness, your welcoming nature. Your shadow self probably does not like it. You're probably too giving. Here. You let a lot of people in, or a lot of energies in, that then hurt you. Yeah, it then hurt you, and it's really affects your internal, like your subconscious, your shadow. So this is saying be careful what you let into your energy field. Okay, so we're gonna keep going here with the Psychic Tarot. Let's see. Emotional loss, that's 5 of Cups. And then movement, choices, and decisions, that's 2 of Wands, that's in the reverse. And then truth in reverse. Awareness, you got an extra card here, awareness in reverse as well. So yeah, this is saying, yeah, you probably need to be aware of what you're bringing in. And this emotional loss here in the center is ringing true. Like you let a lot of things in to your energy field, to your heart center. And you see like the shell, that spiral here is that same type of spiral within the soul card. So yes, your shadow self is saying be careful of the people, places, things around you that are causing you harm with your emotions. This is why I feel like you got the Moonstone. Moonstone, you know, the moon rules our emotions, okay? So you might be affected a lot by the actions that other people make, like, or you might be an empath. You're bringing in that energy. You might be an empath, so like people who say things, or people who do things, or you just, it hits you different. It hits you harder than it would hit most people. So definitely working on protecting your heart center, and know that though, you know, things may hit hard, there's still light behind you. Okay, though it might seem dark right now, there's still light here at the end of the tunnel. Okay, and then these other 3 cards that's in reverse, the 2 of Wands in reverse, I feel like you're really at a crossroads at this point. You don't know which moves to take. I feel like you don't trust your shadow as much as you should. Trust your higher self, or trust your intuition. So this is where your shadow is calling you to dive deeper so you can uncover truths about yourself. Okay? truths about yourself. What do you like? What do you dislike? What is really plaguing your energy? What is really for you and what is not? Right now, I don't feel like you really know that. So if you don't really know yourself, or know what triggers you, or know what makes you happy, or know what makes you sad, how can you make choices to move forward for a better life? Okay, so that's something that you need to bring into your awareness. You need to find balance within yourself, accept, acknowledge, dive deeper into your shadow self, and that way you can be enlightened and get the messages that Spirit has for you in order for you to grow and heal. Okay, all right, we're gonna get into the Black Moon astrology cards next. Void of Course Moon. Okay, missing. Void of Course Moon. Yeah, so reason you picked this. Reason you picked this. All right, and then one more. Uranus, Genius. Okay, so with this here, Void of Course Moon missing. Like I said, it's something missing. You have to dive deeper in order to uncover more truths about yourself. Okay, what's missing? You don't really know your emotional self. Okay, so Moonstone will definitely help with that. Like with this emotional loss here too, definitely working on finding balance and finding what will open you up to receive and have better boundaries. That's what I'm getting, better boundaries, especially with this yellow here with the solar plexus. So what's missing is personal boundaries within yourself. You just you're an open vessel, and you know it's kind and good to be open, but also it can be detrimental to our well-being, because we don't know what other people are walking with. We don't know all these other energies, or you know, we leave ourselves vulnerable to the point where we can't function. We can't function, or if we are functioning, it's at a more lower vibrational level. So you need to figure out what's missing within you, which is your awareness. This is a call for you to start waking up, start being more in tune and in with what is going on around you, and really internalizing that. How does that make you feel? You might be dealing with some people that you might have had in your corner for years, but they really ain't for you, to be honest, because they put you in this state of lack. Okay? So think about how different things make you feel, how different people make you feel, and figure out what's missing in the equation. Are you feeling a state of lack, or are you feeling filled? Are you feeling happy, joyous, at peace? Okay, and this is why this Genius, this Uranus came out in reverse, because you need to work on being more innovative, being more creative, being more aware of the spontaneousness around you, grabbing a hold of your life, not letting your life control you. Okay, finding more fulfillment is going to be your goal right now. This is what your shadow is saying. Definitely trying to wake you up, because though you might feel like, oh, this what I'm bringing in is good, your shadow's like, nah, like, look at the shadow's face. It's like, nah, it does not look appeased, even though here you feel like everything's good. Okay, definitely put that into perspective here. Okay, we're gonna close out with the wild offering. Okay. Solitude. This is what you need to go within, to figure out, to find balance. You need to take solitude in order to do this. You might need to you know, again, take time for yourself. That solitude will also release some things, some people that don't serve you anymore, period. Okay, it says, once you embrace the inner divine in your own sacred solitude, the right people arrive at the right time, exactly on schedule, without forcing or chasing. Come on. I said, who is putting you in this state of lack? Who makes you feel this way? You just probably just need to cut it off. Okay? And be alone for a while. You know, separate yourself from some of your friends, or, you know, some of your family members. You know, go into this hermit mode in order to seek out the truth within, so you can make the decisions you need to figure out what's missing in your life, so you can make those steps to go forward. Okay? So this is what I have for you, group 2. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you gained some guidance with this pick a card reading. And yeah, I love you all, because we're here to clear paths to a new life. And though the road can be hard, it can be scary at times, it is here to teach us lessons. And we just need to take those lessons and grow, continue to grow and transform. So I love you all. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Hello, my group number 3. This is your reading, your message from Shadow Self. Okay, you picked black tourmaline. Yes. Okay, very protective stone, very potent for the root chakra, working with fears, anxiety. So this is something that you might be purging out right now. All right, we're going to get into the soul cards here. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. This is definitely some type of soulmate, twin flame I'm hearing, but I feel like more so soulmate connection here that you have with someone. This might be definitely just you, you know, because we both have, or we all have masculine and feminine aspects within ourselves. So definitely that, but I do feel like your shadow self is saying something about relationships, okay? Connectedness. I'm also hearing, you know, be aware of who you let in to your sacred space, okay? But you might be already connected with your soulmate, and though you all are connected, you may also have different views of life, okay? Different views of life. But it's up to you all to bring bring those together and work together, enlighten and grow together, okay? And if this is, you know, in a sense where you're just thinking about you as a whole, this is you connecting with both aspects, feminine and masculine, bringing that together in order for you to gain full enlightenment, okay? Connecting those two energies in order for you to fulfill your soul's mission. I do feel like you're on the right path with this. Just don't stretch too far away. Find that good balance within that yin and yang energy, okay? Beautiful. Definitely also, I'm getting a lot of heart chakra, throat chakra here, and crown chakra. So the upper, so even though this is both feminine and masculine energy, we're still getting the upper chakras, which are feminine, but the heart is the center, so it's the anchor for both the feminine and masculine. So yeah, yeah, the heart is the anchor. That's beautiful. Definitely working with your heart chakra. It's a lot of green here, and expression, learning how to communicate better. Also, in order to get things done, you need to learn how to effectively communicate and open your heart space in order to receive. That's what I'm getting. Okay. All right, we're going to get into the Psychic Tarot next. Message from Shadow Self for group 3. All right, triumphant success. Ace of Swords. So there's a breakthrough happening. Beautiful. Foundation and achievements. Okay. And one more. Destiny. Y'all, this is heavy. And look, oh my gosh. Underneath the bottom of the deck, patience. In reverse, you have to have patience. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm taking this too. All right, so before, I picked out the crystals and stuff, and I recently got black tourmaline, so I put it at pile 3, and I was like, okay, this is my group. So this is kind of ringing true for me as well. So let me tell you what I see. So yeah, it's a breakthrough, especially here. Again, this can be any type of relationship. Take it as a relationship within yourself, because any relationship that you have with other people is just a reflection of you, okay? So if I'm talking about a relationship, whether it's romantic, platonic, remember that relationship still resides within you. So there's a breakthrough in learning how to better communicate, okay? Swords is air energy. We talked about the throat chakra here, okay? So learning how to better communicate, learning how to really set clear boundaries with that, and also knowing that the protection that you have in place is solid, okay? With this breakthrough, you might have just pierced the veil of the shadow, okay? The shadow, in a sense, where you probably have figured out some of your shadow aspects, and now you're working to better communicate, okay? So you, for example, you might get very angry and you get overprotective to a sense to where it's very destructive. Because, think of swords, this is a sign of protection. Or think about guns, for example. Guns don't kill people. The person who holds the gun kills somebody, okay? That's just like with magic. People think magic is good or bad, but it's all about the intent of the person. So I feel like you're making breakthroughs and learning yourself more within your shadow, learning the wounds of the heart, and working through those to better communicate, to effectively communicate within your relationships. Yeah. So this is like, you doing this, you putting in this work is helping you make better foundations for yourself and for your family, for your lineage, okay? Because you do have this vision in mind. And this rainbow here, this is, man, like when I came up with Mystic Storm, it's a couple of reasons, the storm part of my name, and some of that is personal, so I won't, get into that. But I would love to see, when I'm driving home after the storm, the rainbow. That's always, it's like, because after the storm, after the chaos, there's beauty, there's hope. So making this breakthrough is so beautiful, because you get to see that that was a lesson, and that that tower fell to break you down, so you can make that breakthrough to build better foundations for yourself. Okay? You know, we all go through hiccups. Our life isn't perfect, and we all make mistakes, you know, but it's hard, but we can't put ourselves down. Forgiveness is, the forgiveness is hard, but also forgiving yourself for what has happened, learning from your mistakes and continuing to grow from them. Okay? Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. I'm low-key tearing up right now. And the next card is Destiny. Destiny, know that whatever you're doing right now, or whatever your heart is pulling you towards, this is your calling. This is your calling. So knowing that everything that you're going through is a part of your lesson, a part of your, your journey here. Knowing that the relationships that you hold here are a part of your destiny. It's fated, okay? But in order for you to, if you haven't found that soul partner yet, this is a prime time for you to work through the relationship with yourself and make that breakthrough in order to heal and grow. You might be in a point of healing, doing healing work while in a partnership, and though your partnership may have taken hits, know that you all are protected. Know that you all are protected. These are the foundations that you're putting in place. Oh my gosh. And Temperance. Oh my gosh, this Patience in reverse. I just recently did my first live on Instagram, like a weekend vibes thing, and like it was about relationships too. And Temperance came out in reverse, so there's not patience here, and it's hard. I think sometimes if something isn't right or something isn't pleasing to us, we're ready to throw in the towel. We're ready to give up on it and throw in the towel. But the Spirit is saying this isn't right. Take time, forgive, have patience, work through it. Air element is with the mind. So clearing up your mind, clearing up, being more witty is what I'm getting as well. You know, if people come at you with swords, be witty, be smooth with it. Don't let it, be destructive. Okay? So, all right. We're going to get into the Black Moon astrology after that. Yeah. All right. What additional messages do you have for my group number 3, Spirit? Additional messages. Libra, I balance. Partnerships again. Partnerships again. 8th house, endings and beginnings. Okay, so come on. So with this Libra energy, I balance. Look at the partnerships here. Come on. I try to not make this a relationship thing because we're talking about shadow, but like 3 cards here. It's like relationship, family. Okay, so definitely I'm getting like you might have done some work during the Libra full moon or new moon to bring in partnerships as well. I'm being called to tell you to remember that. But also with Libra's energy, using that to balance out the scales, Balancing, nothing is never going to be fully balanced all the time. There's always going to be a swing to the left or to the right when things go south, but we have to make sure that we're working on balance. So forgiving, loving, being compassionate with ourselves, and being compassionate with others around us. Because again, the relationships that we have around us is a reflection of us. If we aren't compassionate with those who are close to us, who are dear to our hearts, then are we not compassionate with ourselves? So you have to think about that. Remember that balance takes time, and that forgiveness and letting go is key. Not being in resistance, being, kind of easygoing, go with the flow, which is easier said than done. Trust me, I know. So we have 8th house, endings and beginning, Pluto energy, Scorpio energy, sex, death, and drugs. But this is also saying that there's a big shift that's happening within the shadow, because you have made this awareness known that you are definitely doing the shadow work. You're putting aside your ego, and you're opening up avenues and doors to now release some stuff that has been pent up from you for generations, like ancestral trauma I'm getting as well. Okay, so definitely there's some changes happening, some shifts happening, and though through these changes, know that it's for your highest good. It's for your highest good. And yeah, don't be so quick to throw away things or just give up on relationships, because that means you're ultimately giving up on yourself. Okay, so yes, there's an ending to a thing. There's always a death to something, so something new can come in. I'm also getting like concrete roads. So even through the toughest material, the toughest weather, the toughest storm, something beautiful can grow from it. So keep that in mind. We go through these hard times, but it clears up and brings us peace, foundation, okay, stability, okay. And that might definitely be a shadow part, might be a fear too, is stability. Man, come on. At the bottom of the deck here, I picked up the Wow Offering, forgiveness. I'm taking it. I'll pull one more, but since we talked about forgiveness, I'll take that. All right, one more card for my group 3s. Companionship. Come on. Come on. Okay. So definitely this is your shadow self, is about relationships. I said this in the weekend, but I was like, I was hoping it wasn't gonna be about relationships, but it came up. So, but it's very, very necessary and very important. You might have have some limiting beliefs regarding relationships. That's your shadow side. That's your fear within that. And this spirit is saying, like, no, like, work through this. Don't just give up and throw away stuff if you're in partnerships. Know that this this is what you called in, and there's always some things that we have to work through, but it's okay. It takes time. Have patience. Ooh. So with forgiveness, it says, healing comes from acceptance. Help me, dear Lord, to fully accept what is, knowing that this alone will open me to the new. Acceptance with the, oh my gosh, memories. I can't remember if these are poppies, but poppies are a symbol of like remembrance. People use those for like Memorial Day and things like that. So healing, you probably have to do with your shadow work. There is some memories that are surrounding relationships that are you know, pretty dark, but accepting those for what they are and releasing it. Because once you accept it, there's no more heaviness to it. It's more lifted. Like, you know, a soul that hasn't moved on, really, they're a ghost. You know, they have to have acceptance in order to move on to the next, you know, stage of their afterlife. So accepting the past for the past and opening yourself up for the new. Because the past, if you bring the past into your present, it's going to be your past. It's just going to be a repeating cycle. Oh, child, this is speaking to me. I hope it's speaking to you too. And then it says companionship. Here it says, when you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. Okay, so solitude, you may have picked another pile. Just saying. I don't know if you picked another pile or if another pile was calling you. Definitely try, you know, listen to that as well. Just saying. But knowing that companionship isn't always in your face, giving space, okay? Knowing that, you know, your solitude will create healthy relationships and will open you to being, or open you up to attracting healthier relationships as far as friendships or romantic, you know, things like that. So definitely keep that in mind. So yeah, group 3, this is what we have. Message from Shadow Self. I hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, we here. We clearing paths to a new life. And this spiritual work isn't for the faint of heart, y'all. It's not. But, you know, we just have to keep going. Keep having faith. Keep having faith in the will and drive within ourselves to keep going. Trust in source. Okay, so this is what I have. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all have a wonderful time. I hope you can use this in your spiritual practice and your studies to go within. And I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful time, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.